In a quiet seaside village, nestled against the shore, stood an ancient lighthouse. Its sandstone walls were rough and weathered by time, but its light was as faithful as the turning of the tides. For over 40 years, Eli, the lantern keeper, had made the lighthouse his life. Every single evening, without fail, he would climb the narrow stone steps, carefully polish the glass until it shone, and light the flame. To the villagers, this was just routine, a part of their daily life. But for Eli, it was a sacred promise, one he had made long ago, to keep the light burning for anyone lost to sea. One misty evening, a young woman named Mira arrived at the shore. She had escaped the city, worn down by failure and a deep sense of exhaustion. Her dreams, once so bright, had drifted far away, fading like stars at dawn. As she looked out at the water, she saw the lighthouse, and its unwavering glow filled her with a strange mix of envy and comfort. She was sitting by the rocks, just staring into the dense fog. When Eli found her, he approached her gently and said, "The sea can be cruel, but it always gives something back, if you just listen." Mira looked up. Her curiosity piqued. "What does it give you?" she asked. He smiled warmly. "A reason to keep lighting the lantern." Intrigued, Mira followed Eli into the lighthouse. The air inside was thick with the smell of salt and old brass. The flame's soft glow danced across his weathered hands as he showed her how he cared for it. His movements were patient, deliberate, and steady. "This light doesn't fight the storm," he explained, his voice calm. "It just endures it." For the next few days, Mira found herself helping Eli tend to the lantern. Each simple task, winding the gears, cleaning the glass, checking the oil, became a quiet lesson. In devotion, she started to notice how Eli worked without any rush, yet never once hesitated. The light never faltered, and neither did his resolve. One morning, a heavy storm rolled in from the horizon. Massive waves shattered against the rocks, and the wind howled through the tower like a mournful ghost. The lantern flickered violently. Mira panicked, rushing to shield the flame, but Eli's calm voice guided her actions. He showed her what to do, his presence a steady anchor in the chaos. Together, they protected the light, their hands working in sync until the storm finally passed. Afterward, as the first light of dawn broke over a sea now still and golden, they sat together on the tower's roof. "Why do you keep doing this?" she asked softly, her voice barely a whisper. Eli turned the lantern in his hands. The flame inside was still gentle and whole, untouched by the storm's fury. "Because someone out there always needs it," he said, looking out at the vast ocean. "Even if I never see them." Those words settled deep in Mira's mind, planting a seed of understanding. Purpose, she began to realize, wasn't about grand achievements or loud applause. It was about the small, steady acts that give meaning to our days. It was about showing up again and again. When Mira left the village weeks later, her path ahead was still uncertain, but something inside her had changed. She carried a small lantern Eli had gifted her. "Keep it lit," he had said. "Not for me, but for yourself." And as she walked into her new life, that small light glowed softly, not bright enough to blind, but just strong enough to guide her way. The story reminds us that even a small, steady light can outshine the darkest storm. True purpose isn't always found in grand, sweeping gestures, but in quiet persistency in making the choice, each and every day, to simply keep our own flame alive. Thank you for watching. If this story resonated with you, please like, share, and subscribe for more content that inspires.